Hello, ShadeKill, and welcome back to a new YouTube video with me, Killer3166. And today we're going to be taking our first look on the channel at World of Warships Legend. Now, this is World of Warships, which I did upload. I can't remember how long ago it was. It was quite a while ago. I did upload a video of me playing World of Warships on the PC. I don't play PC that much, but even then, I still feel like I'm qualified to make this video because, well, I've watched it for well over 2 years. Basically, since it was released, I've watched it on YouTube every day, or almost every day. So I feel like I'm, by the most part, qualified to talk about the differences between PC and console, and that's what we're going to be doing today in this video. We're going to be talking about the differences between World of Warships Legends and World of Warships PC, or World of Warships console and World of Warships PC. So let's get straight into it. The first major difference that you'll probably see upon loading into the game is, well, firstly, obviously the UI, but that was inevitably going to be different anyway, is that it only goes up to tier 7. Now, on PC, of course, it goes up to tier 10. And there's obviously, when you're cutting it down, there's going to be a lot of ships missing. However, with having the smaller tech trees, it does mean that most, if not all, of the ships in the game. I think there's only one ship in the game that was a paper ship, a ship that was never actually built, or saw service in conflict, and that is, I think, the USS Phoenix. She was the only ship that was never actually made. But apart from that, all of them are made. Now, with having a tier 10 structure, so you got basically 10 ships, or 9 ships, depending on where the line starts. So you can see here, there's not 7 different destroyers, there's only 6, so it's not a tier 2, and there's only 5 different battleships. But it does mean that there are, all of the ships in the game are real ships that source service. You can learn about them, which I find pretty cool, to be fair. So, on PC, the tier 10 British battleship is the HMS Conqueror. On console, the top of the tree British battleship is the Vanguard, and the Vanguard was the last ship ever built, or last ever battleship built for the Royal Navy. So that just just makes it more kind of feel more real when you've got actual ships that saw service. I mean, the Vanguard never actually went into combat, but she was in service. So yeah. Now, the second major difference that you may already be able to work out from this screen here is that there are no aircraft carriers at the moment. There are no aircraft carriers, but they are tipped to be in the game, and I would imagine that they're going to be in the game, if not soon, within about the space of a year. We already know that they're going to continually build on the game. We've got the Germans coming on the 1st of July. Which I'm very excited about, playing the Bismarck, playing the Gneisenau now, playing all of them famous warships, very good looking warships that the Germans built as well. I'm very excited to play them, but I've totally lost my train of thought. Aircraft carriers, yeah, I would imagine that they're going to be in the game at some point, but as of this moment in time, they are not in the game build. Now, another important aspect that is very different from the PC is the way commanders work. Now, commanders on PC, very much like World of Tanks console, you can get them for a certain price. Generally, you have to pay for commanders in-game, but you can get special commanders like William Halsey and Isoroku Yamamoto. But in World of Warships, the commanders are very different. Now, you've got, for each navy so far in the game, you have 7, I think. Is it 7? Yeah, it's 7. 7 different commanders for each nation. 2 of them are, you got 2 commanders per class of ships. So for the Americans, let's say, Norman Scott and Thomas Kincaid are the cruiser captains. Willis Lee and William Sims are the battleship captains, and Arleigh Burke and William Halsey are the destroyer captains. So let's just go into this menu here, and we can see that you got all of the different skills. So you can still pick different skills for different captains. Let's actually go on a captain that I've actually got. Have a look at Norman Scott here. So I've got all of these skills picked. And these can be changed at any moment for no price. So if I wanted this skill, I could just change it like that. It literally, I've got no price, there's no penalty. I can just pick and choose what I like. And you can also train inspirations on different captains. So at the moment, I'm training Thomas Kincaid to be one of my inspirations. And look, there's two times you don't get both the inspirations immediately. So let's go to a different captain, one that's slightly lower down, Charles Madden. You can see I've only got one inspiration slot unlocked for Charles Madden, but you unlock the first one at rank 7, and the second one at rank 11. Now, how do you go up the ranks, I hear you say? Well, you go up the ranks through these lovely things up here. You see it? Not that. Hang on, there we go. The lovely Commander XP. Now, you can see I've got quite a lot of Commander XP, and at the start of the game, you're probably going to need Commander XP a lot more than you do in later game. But at the moment, as you know, I'm not exactly in need of Commander XP. But once you get to rank 6, that's as far as you can go purely with Commander XP. Once you get to rank 7, or to progress to rank 7 and beyond, you need these things called promotion orders. Now, promotion orders you can earn from doing campaigns and missions. You can also buy them in the store. So let's just, for a perfect example, I can now get Charles Madden up to rank 8 if I want to. So let's do that right now. He's now ranked 8. So you could see there that I spent a bit of Commander XP and 8 promotion orders. That's how you progress him up. So I could progress him again here with 37,000 Commander XP and 12 promotion orders. So I'm going to do that as well. Now we've now got Charles Madden up to rank 9. And as I did that, these perks slowly begin to increase. So if I go all the way down to rank 16, you can see that all of the circles are now filled in green. That shows that all of the skills are at the best state they can be. If you look at these skills, say upgrade on rank 10, amount of HP recovered plus 6%, repair party reload time plus minus 6%, sorry, and repair party charges plus 1. So as you rank up, you will, your skills on that captain will increase further and further. Now, how do you get these commanders, I hear you ask? Well, you get commanders through earning commander crates. Commander like crate things. So you can unlock them through buying them, or once every week, you can unlock them in weekly boost missions. So it's you get, along with the weekly boost, you get promotion orders, signal flags, etc., camos, and lots of other useful things, but you get a lot of promotion orders from them. When I say a lot, I think you can get a maximum of 30, which isn't really a lot, but it's a good amount, and it can help you progress your commanders at least up to, you can see here, I've got my Andrew Cunningham up to rank 12. Now, if I wanted to get my my Andrew Cunningham to rank 13, I need 50 promotion orders. So say I got him to there, I would then need to go beyond rank 13. You then need the thing called insignias. Now, insignias are kind of rare. Currently in the game, there's the Atlanta missions going on. You can earn them from them. You could earn them earlier in the game, which is not available at the moment, when you could earn the Smith and the Yabari for free. However, to go beyond that point, you do need insignias. Now, I got 6 of them, because I haven't really spent any of them, because I've just been trying to go up slowly. I've not been really progressing one captain a lot. I've kind of just been pushing them all up together. My lowest one is obviously George Dewey, because I don't really use him, so I've just kind of left him there, the poor bloke. But yeah, he's just showing on 7. My highest is Andrew Cunningham on rank 12. And then with these commanders, they're not just one per ship. So I've got Charles Madden here on my Vanguard, and I've also got Charles Madden on my King George V. So how does that work? So say I was in battle with my King George V, I died 5 minutes in, and I didn't want to wait till the end of the battle, so I returned to the port. Would I then still be able to take out my Vanguard? The answer is yes, you can. Because just because that commander is still in battle with one ship doesn't mean you can't go into another ship, so it doesn't really affect that. Now, as we're in the port, I might as well start talking about some of the differences within the port. So let's just stick with the King George V. So you can see that there's a very linear path of upgrades. Probably not the best ship to pick, mainly because I've already got it elite. Let's go with the Fuso. So the Fuso, you can see here, it's a very linear path of progression. So I've got this upgrade here. I could go on to the next one, and then you can see I've got a choice between these two upgrades because I've already put this one on the first slot. And you go this, you just earn it by playing the game, earning XP the same way that you do in the World of Warships PC title, except this is a more linear system. It's you go along and you get to choose one of the upgrades. So there's 3 upgrades you can get per ship for these slots. There are other upgrade positions where you can put whatever you want from this selection on. There you go. And this path is it's linear. You earn XP, and then you unlock another slot. And then you earn more XP to unlock the final slot, and then you keep going until you unlock the next ship. So in this case, it's the Nagato, which would cost me 101,000 more, but I am in no real position to do that. Now, global XP, still free XP still exists. It's called global XP in World of Warships. It's free XP. And that can be used in the same way that you can on PC, so you can use it to boost it. So I could boost here. I'll do it just as an example. So then I can pick one of these upgrades. Now I could either get an engine upgrade or a hull upgrade. Generally, with each of them, with each ship, there's a hull upgrade in there somewhere, and it's also the most expensive one. So I'm going to put that on. Splash the cash. And the progression is the same way. You still earn credits and XP from battle, and you still earn a portion of free XP. Now, the way you earn Commander XP, we'll go back to that. The way you earn Commander XP is you earn the same amount as Commander XP, same amount of Commander XP as you get normal XP, ship XP, or whatever it wants to be called. So let's just go here. You can see we can access my recent battles here. This is also how you open containers. So if you get a Commander crate or a basic crate, then you can go onto this menu and they will appear here and you can open them. Let's just go on to the recent battles. I haven't played a recent battle. So this is a perfect opportunity to show how the games work. So let's hop in to a battle in the Fuso and see how we get on. Right, so we just loaded into this battle, and get a nice, good view of the Fuso. So we've got lots of different menus here. So you still got the damage control party consumable, the damage repair party consumable, and the catapult fighter. You've got your health bar next to that, and on the other side of the screen, you got the menu here. So I could press X to switch between high explosive and armor piercing. I could also press A and B, depending on the preset that you pick. This is a preset I've picked. So I press A and B to increase speed and to lose speed, and then I can also switch ammo type by pressing X. Now, if you're playing a destroyer, if you press Y, you would switch between your guns and your torpedoes. So beyond this, the game is fairly similar, apart from the fact that there's only 9 ships per team. I can't remember exactly off the top of my head how many are on PC, but I'm pretty sure it's smaller. So that's apart from that, the game mechanics themselves are fairly different, taking into account all the things that I've said previously about the ship tiers being different, the fact that there's no aircraft carriers in the game yet, etc., etc. But beyond that, the game is fairly similar. So let's see what we can do in this battle. I'm in my Fuso. We're on what's the map called? Estuary. A simple capture the base map. Or capture the base game. We've got an Atlanta in front of us. Atlanta being a very good ship. Got very heavy rate of fire. Got a lot of guns as well. Put out a lot of fire, lot of shots in the air very quickly, and they also hang in the air for a very long time due to the very low velocities of the shells. We're getting shot at by somebody from beyond that island. I would imagine that that's going to be possibly the New Orleans, being able to lob shells over. Now, there's a cheeky little Jervis spotted here, trying to make his way around. Pops his smoke. I fire. I'm probably not going to do much to... Yeah, they all missed. Yeah, trying to hit a destroyer, a small destroyer with battleship guns is... Well, it's very difficult. No, it's not very difficult to aim, but it's just a lot of RNG involved. We've got an Arizona here, showing quite a big broadside, and he's not aiming at me, so I could expose my broadside here to be able to dish out all 12 of my guns. That's slightly disappointing. I'm going to turn inside now, just in case he decides to aim it. I don't think he is, so I could probably risk going broadside again here to get all the shots away, but I feel like now he's killed that Atlantis, sorry. He's probably going to switch fire to us. Is he? I think he's still aiming at the destroyer. Jervis is shooting at me. Oh, no, he's switching fire to me. I can't try and get the midships turret away. Oh, no, he's firing at somebody else. Right, I'm going to swing the backside of the ship out. Unleash the forward and midship guns. Try and keep a nice title. Now, we are getting capped, so I hope somebody can go deal with that, because I preferably wouldn't want to lose the capping. That would be fairly embarrassing. Zona, I think he's turning inside. I don't really want to ram him. That would not be ideal. There's a Queen Elizabeth back there as well, so I am outnumbered here. I am probably being very dumb, and I probably should be pulling back right now. Arizona is firing high explosive. That's funny. That's really funny. Torpedoes. Somebody firing torpedoes over there. We'll dodge all of these. There's somebody else firing torpedoes at us. I am going to die here. This is almost inevitable. There's some shots away at the Jervis. Obviously didn't do much damage, but basically all of the shots just overpenned. More torpedoes coming in from the side. I'm going to eat one no matter what here. Try and limit that to only one. I'm going to turn. Bring all of my guns to bear. There's now 2 fires. Jervis was sunk by the Akatsuki. And I'm going to unleash the rest of the guns on him. Try and get the speed back up. Activate my heal. Try and get some health back. You could actually get away from this. Gonna launch my spot of pain for no apparent reason. Yeah. Don't really want to ram him. I'm gonna try and hold my fire till he fires his main guns, and then hopefully able to get some Citadel hits and sink him. We might actually get away from this engagement alive. And with a kill to our name, which would be interesting. Torpedoes come in from behind from the Akatsuki. That is another thing that I totally forgot to talk about. There's no team damage in this game. So if you accidentally fire torpedoes at somebody, if you had a bit of a bad run and you fired torpedoes at somebody, it's not going to do any team damage, which is lucky for some people. But it does. Obviously, a lot of people are going to have very different opinions about this. But yeah, I just ate a torpedo from the Akatsuki there. And torpedoes coming in from the Fubuki. I'm hopefully going to be able to avoid them all. Yes, looks like I am. There's an island in front of us. Hopefully I can just stay on this course. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to survive the engagement with the Queen Elizabeth. But hopefully we'll be able to take the Fubuki with us at least. More torpedoes coming in from the Akatsuki. Those shells went everywhere. Can't see the Fubuki anymore. Try and do some last minute damage to Queen Elizabeth with the forward and the midships turrets. Activate my heal again. Little more health back. And try and tighten the angle so he can't. So he's not got a flat broadside to shoot at. hopefully I might be able to disengage here. He's fired. That hurt a fair amount. Heal has been consumed, and I don't have much more health than when I activated it, but it's fine. More torpedoes coming in. Varying my course so that we don't run into them. That is one of the key things you need to do in a battleship. Don't stay on the same course, especially when you know that there's a destroyer near. Don't keep the same course. That is a very important thing. And Fubuki just sunk the Akatsuki. I'm going to try and kill him. Took a big chunk from the Queen Elizabeth. Queen Elizabeth looks like he's going to take a torpedo. He did. We are winning though. There's only this guy, the Fubuki, and another battleship left. Who is that battleship? It's a Nagato. Is it Nagato or Nagato? I don't know. Let me know down in the comment section below. Don't really know how you're going to tell me how to pronounce something differently when you're trying to type it, but you know, we don't ask questions here. We just work here. More shots out the Queen, out against the Queen Elizabeth. Still being fairly ineffective, mainly because we're very well angled. My heel just got back up. Use that. Fired 2 after turrets at him. They just spread all around him. Didn't really do an awful lot. Get the rest of the guns away at him. Hopefully these will be slightly more effective. And they weren't really. 1 pen, 1 over pen, and 2 bounces. Absolutely fantastic. Well, the Fubuki looks like he's just pegged it out of here. I think I spot a plane just in case. You might be able to see anything. I'm going to tighten the angle again. Luckily, that shell just went breezing over my superstructure. It's a very tall ship, the Fuso. The Japanese like building their ships very tall. Not really sure why. But, you know, I don't really know what advantage that has. When you have radar, I mean, like, it doesn't really matter how tall you are. That's some good damage against the Queen Elizabeth. No citadel penetration, but 5 solid penetrating hits. And that, yeah, that hurt. That hurt quite a lot. Some misses. Some near misses. And now he's going to start humping the border. Fantastic. Luckily, he's still showing a very flat broadside to me. Which is very nice of him. Very nice. And hopefully we're able to punish him. 3 pens. 3 over pens. Again, not brilliant, but it's damage. And that wasn't too bad, all things considered. 1 turret away. Yeah, I picked a bad moment to try and do that. We're still alive, and the heel's about to come up. Come back off cooldown. Cool down. Oh, I said it like that. So I'll activate that straight away to try and get just the slightest more bit of health for that back. Is he no longer aiming at me? To be honest, I don't really know who else he could aim at. I don't think there's anybody else in range. But I'm just been pegging it for the past few minutes. Trying to get out of dodge. He's fired some more shots at me. And, yep, that hurt. He's now showing a very tight angle to me, so it's going to be very difficult for me to do any actual armor piercing damage. He's not presenting the greatest angle. Now, I got a turn here because there's an island right in front of me. I'm going to try and get the turrets to swing around, which could take a while, but, you know, I'm counting on it. He's stopped humping the border, finally. Hopefully, I'll be able to... Alright, it's flat broadside. Let's get some shots away. We're about to win by capping. See if we can sink this guy before game ends. Shots coming in from the Queen Elizabeth. Do no damage. We get a citadel hit and send into the bottom. And that looks like that is going to be the end of the game. Come on. Is it going to go? Oh, no, it's contested. Well, fantastic. Well, it looks like I'm not going to see any more action, so I'll catch you when I get the battle results in. And that is the end of the game. Now, let's see the battle results. So, 1,015 damage. Not bad. 59 target hits. 2 destroyed, 1 citadel penetration, dreadnought, and high caliber. So, not a bad game for a live commentary, I must say. I would kill for a game like that when I was actually recording to try and get a normal YouTube video. But, you know, when you're recording live, the magic just comes on. Anyway, so let's take a look at the differences between this and a World of Warships PC. So we still got the same. We made a certain amount of credits, certain amount of XP, and a certain amount of global XP. What this blue thing on the end? Well, that is Commander XP. That's what we saw earlier on the Commanders tab, and that goes straight into that 1,800,000, whatever. That goes straight into that. So the same amount of normal XP you earn is you get the same amount of that in Commander XP, which I think is very cool, especially because you got to earn it as a separate currency. Top of the team, yeah, a fairly good game for all intents and purposes. So that is the difference between the game. Now there's one more difference that I think we need to mention, and that is the camouflages and ship boosters. Now on PC you got all these fancy names for ship boosters. I don't know, the Dragon of India or whatever. On here, they're very simple. You've got common booster of naval expertise, which improves your XP. You got a rare one. For each one, you got a rare and a common one. So you got Commander expertise, General expertise, Credit booster, and Battle propensity. So that basically improves your movement. It's basically mostly useful for battleships because they are slow. They are slow old things. But there's that. Now, you can put flags on it, so I've got 2 flags at the moment. I've got the Founders flag and the Early Adopter flag. I'm going to put the Founders flag on it because I've not actually put one. And the camouflage. Now, I think these are mostly the same. I'd imagine that PC has got some more special ones. But this game has only been out for, well, sort of 2 months. So, you know, cut it some slack. So you've got 4 different kinds of camouflage to choose. You've got Type 1, Type 2, Type 3, and Type 4. But all premium ships have their own special camouflage, like Campbelltown. Here, got its own camouflage, and say the Warspite has also got her own special camouflage. So there's different camouflage patterns, and this is a normal camouflage pattern that I got on the Vanguard, which looks pretty nice. Anyway, I think that's it for this video. If you have enjoyed it, punch the like button. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe now. If there's anything else in this video that I haven't mentioned that I probably should have, I'm sorry. Everything that I haven't mentioned, so like premium time and the balloons and whatever, that is all basically the same. So that's why I've not mentioned it, because I'm mainly talking about the differences. But yeah, if you have enjoyed this video, punch the like button. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe now with notifications on. Check out all the links in the description, and we'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace!